Hey guys, Quantum Light here. I hope you like the new background, the new setting and everything. I've been doing a little feng shui, see how it works out, and so far it seems to be doing okay. Now, here's what I wanted to do now. I am doing a new segment in my channel, which is starting right now. This segment is called Why They Don't See Play. Now, I know I've done like somewhat of a video based on this. You know, it was a whole Photon Strike Bouncer versus number 25 Force Focus, you know, something like that. There was that. But I decided to go along with, you know, more along the lines of why these cards that I'll be bringing to you in this segment on why they don't see play, at least from my perspective. This segment here, this is going to be done every Friday. So with that being said, let's get started. As you guys know from the title, as I even mentioned it, why they don't see play, these are cards that are usually underrated or just don't go well with the archetype or deck type, or sometimes in general. And I'm here to shine some light on them in order for most people to understand why they don't see play, and maybe they might even see, you know, some pros and cons, you know, things like that. That's why I'm here to explain about it. And as you guys can tell from my assistant over here, we're going to be talking about Galaxy Tyranno as the first episode here. You know, as most of you Galaxy players know, as well as I do, Galaxy Tyranno is a level 8 dinosaur with 2000 attack, no defense, level 8. That right there fits the requirement for a typical Galaxy build. During my Primal Origins review in an earlier video, I know I said that I might test this card out at 1, maybe 2 at most, and honestly I did. Like, as you guys saw in my Primal Origins boxes openings, like so many of them, I told you guys that I would at least try, because I didn't see, like, I was only going to work on it just to see, you know, how I can work on it. And sure enough, I got my answer. Over YouTube over here and Facebook and even at locals, some people have actually approached me and asked me like why I don't run Galaxy Tyranno in my Galaxy build. And the answer is obvious. Galaxy Tyranno is one of those situational cards. Now, to its credit, I have seen it in Galaxy builds and deck profiles as well, but what I did not see it was in action, and I've tested it out in action. No, it wasn't just real life. I tested it out at YGO Pro as well, and the answer, it still came up in the same way. Okay, let's go over the effect. His effect is when a Galaxy monster that you control is being targeted for an attack, you special summon this card from your hand. Then right away you overlay with that Galaxy monster and exceed summon a Galaxy Exceed monster. That right there in and of itself is a really cool effect. Being able to exceed summon during the opponent's battle phase, that's badass. But even so, when was the only time you ever pulled that off? Summoning a Galaxy Exceed from the extra deck, that's no biggie. Okay, we got Neo Galaxy Eyes, we got Neo Tachyon, we even got number 107 and number 62. You know, that's no problem. Those guys are strong enough as it is, so it's no problem to just bring them out. While bringing them out is no problem, meeting those requirements in order to summon them is, you know, because, again, look at the targets that we have. We have Galaxy Dragoon, Galaxy Eyes, Galaxy Knight, Galaxy Wizard. And I'm pretty sure those are the only ones. In fact, there's also Galaxy Mirror Sage. And you know, while I'm at it, I might as well talk about Mirror Sage as well. Mirror Sage does little to nothing for the deck. And again, that was another card that people have approached me on. Even at Anime Central, people have asked me why don't I run it. You know, given the fact that it's new, I've already said it before, I've tested it out. So yeah, there's your answer. But still, what Galaxy Mirror Sage is that it's another Axolite, but with a little bit more of a restriction. Like Galaxy Tyranno here, it relies on your opponent doing something. So if your opponent does nothing, that's when you're basically stuck with a dead hand. It's like Photon Thrasher and Cyber Dragon. Like, you know, we already know who won that debate, although it's still up in the air as of today. But in the case of Cyber Dragon and Thrasher, like Thrasher, you can just summon him out once you got an empty field. Cyber Dragon, you need to rely on your opponent to have something already out in order for you to summon Cyber Dragon. Even those targets that I just mentioned, let's go over them real quick. We got Galaxy Dragoon. So let's say he's being attacked, and you think that's gonna happen? It's being attacked, and you got Tyranno in your hand. Nothing's gonna happen. Same thing as if it were with Galaxy Wizard. You know, yeah, Galaxy Wizard can be a level 8, but take a look. Take a look at the Galaxy Exceeds that we have in the extra deck. Usually, you want to overlay Galaxy Eyes with it because that's the main thing here. You want to overlay Galaxy Eyes with the Galaxy in order to summon the Galaxy Exceed. With Wizard's level manipulation, like, yeah, it can become level 8 right then and there. You don't really have to tribute him in order to go for the surge. You could just leave him right out there, but keep in mind, your opponent's not stupid, okay? They might attack into certain things, but you know, we do the same thing too. Like, everybody does. That's how the game works. But even so, a lone wizard, no attack, face-up attack position, that's gonna be, you know, raising suspicions. So while he may be level 8, while it's your turn, he's back to level 4 once it's your opponent's turn, and he will still stay at level 4 once your opponent starts attacking. When was the last time you left Galaxy Knight just unattended? Are you seriously gonna let him just stay out there on the field with his attack down to 18? Yeah, it's gonna go back to 28, but even so, are you really gonna drop him out there on the field just so you could summon this guy? At best, you want to summon, even if you did do that, at best, you want to summon number 62. And we all know with 62, you want Galaxy Eyes as an overlay unit. You want him to stay attached to him. You don't want either Tyranno or Knight as... Actually, you don't want these two as both overlay units. You need Galaxy Eyes right there. Like Wizard, he's only going to stay there, you know, until, you know, his situation is only going to last until the end of your turn, and it's back to how it originally was. 2,800 attack, no joke, is not enough for you to run over. They're going to kill it with the card effect. Dark Hole, Bottomless, whatever. They're going to kill it with an effect, not through battle. So unless your opponent is stupid enough to attack into it, you know, if they're really smart about it, in should case be, they have Honest. If you're facing a light-based deck and they have Honest, you know, if you can actually get away with that, if you know what's going to happen, then by all means, you know, there it is. But even so. Then there's Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Again, when are you going to leave him out there just so this guy could come out? Here's the answer. Never. You never leave Galaxy Eyes out there just so he could be attacked. Because he can already protect himself while he's being attacked. When he's attacking, he can dodge card effects during the battle phase. When he's being attacked, same thing. He can chain himself. He doesn't need protection during battle because, you know, he can already protect himself. Again, it's common sense that everybody knows what Galaxy Eyes' effect is. Therefore, why would you want to attack into it? Why would your opponent want to attack into him when he can already protect himself? Like, with that being said, like, what's the point of attacking a monster when he's just going to banish them both? The only way this could happen is if your opponent activated Fiendish Chain and had more than 3,000 attack. That's the only way that could happen. Unless they, yeah, whether Fiendish Chain, Valor, I doubt Valor. Breakthrough Skill, just so that won't happen. And if they have a monster with more than 3,000 attack, that's the only way it can happen. But again, that's relying on your opponent, and this deck does not need to do that. It already does enough as it is. So overall, why doesn't this card see play? In fact, why are some people starting to realize why it's not starting to see play, and why I decided not to use it at all? The thing here is that it's situational. It's one of the most situational cards out there. In the case of Galaxy Dragoon and Wizard, especially Mirror Sage, let's say Mirror Sage is already face up and it's being attacked. Yeah, that chances of that happening, yeah, it's gonna be attacked, but again, it's gonna be face down, so it needs to be face up. Let's say those guys are being attacked, Tyranno is still gonna stay in your hand because those monsters need to be level 8. Again, you're overlaying 2 level 8 monsters in order to bring out a Galaxy Exceed. These guys are not level 8. They don't last to become level 8. Wizard goes back to level 4, and trust me, I've done this before. Same thing with Galaxy Knight. He falls under the same category as Galaxy Wizard. His 1800 attack, you know, him lowering down to 1800, is only going to last until you end your turn. And again, you're relying on your opponent. Same thing with Galaxy Eyes. He can already protect himself. There is really no reason for this guy to protect him. There is really no reason, in fact, there really is no reason for him to bring out a Galaxy Exceed. In my review, I know that I said that one of the best ways to pull this guy up is with Battle Mania. But even so, you're relying on a lot of resources. It's like Paladin and a Photon Dragon. And while I'm at it, I might as well say that too. Like, you're using up a lot of resources. Overall, this card is pretty situational. I mean, come on. Galaxy Tyranno may have a really good effect. A really fun effect, actually. But, again, it's never really going to happen. Now, if it was a Photon monster, and it could be with just any Photon monster, because that has a high chance of getting attacked. I mean, Thrasher, like, they'll attack into it. Like, if it's just alone by himself right there, yeah, they'll attack it. Photon Crusher, once he goes to defense, like, yeah, he's gonna die by battle. If you're only gonna keep him around for trade-in fodder, then you might as well just add in a 3rd Galaxy Eyes or a 3rd Galaxy Knight. Maybe even a 1 or 2 Guardian of Orders if you're really looking forward to that. What about you guys? What do you think about Galaxy Tyranno? Would you still run it, or would you just steer clear from it? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, let me know which cards you guys want me to talk about next. There's a lot of cards out there that don't really, you know, do much for their deck or archetypes, or even in general. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next vid. Lights out. Hey guys, Quantum Light here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to let you guys know that my channel is going to be going through somewhat of a little hiatus slash update as well. As you guys have noticed, I haven't been doing that many videos as of late, and that's one of the reasons why, is because I'm working on a little project for my channel here, and this project requires at least 100 subscribers. So once I hit 100 subscribers, that's when this project will go underway. Like, I'm still working on it. I'm having fun with the idea. I came up with it for a while now, and I've been thinking about it. I decided to go along with it. It's a lot of fun, and it'll start going underway, and you guys know it once I reach at least close to 100 subscribers. While I can't give too much away, here's a bit of a clue.